Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. And it's time for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my colleagues Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Here in Memphis, we have an interconference matchup with the Grizzlies looking to create some cheers for this crowd. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season. They lost both of the matchups in this interconference battle a season ago. They'd like to change that now.
Yeah, and last year it didn't matter whether it was on the home or on the road. They failed to take a game from either of the two meetings.
Yeah, and they weren't used to seeing a team and not getting at least one win off of them last year. And that's what they're looking for now.
And it's the Cavaliers to start out. Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That one goes. Count it. Smith's got the first points on the scoreboard for Cleveland. Cavaliers on D. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And the deciding factor in that one was their success from the floor. I mean, they just hit big shots time and time again.
Yeah, just the way you want it when you're the road team. Don't even give the fans a chance to get into it.
Conley, and stolen by Love. And here we go. Fast break. LeBron's got it. Excellent D there from Allen.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make...
Proud of this young man. He's worked so hard to achieve this goal.
Yeah, and the future's bright for him, Greg. Not just tonight and not just this season, but for years to come.
Taken away by Williams. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break, and that one's good. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnovers. And let's check out stats for James. He's coming off an excellent season. 3rd in scoring, 7th in assists. And he was also among the top 20 in steals. That ability is more unique than folks realize. Very valuable defensively.
And you only average top 3 in points if you have a particular mindset that you are the guy destined to bring the bacon home for your squad.
And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. A minute 50 left in the first quarter. Now, here's Chalmers. Defense is right there. The 11-footer. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Curtis gets it to go, and that's not just any basket, folks. Those are his first points here in the NBA. It's LeBron with the drive. And it's Dellavedova missing. Clark, Brandon Wright was moving all over the league last year, all over the map, traded twice, once from Dallas to Boston, then again sent to Phoenix where he finished up the season.
Kevin, he was only with Boston for 8 games after the trade. He seemed to find a better home when he was with Phoenix.
With this stoppage in play, we have a chance now to show you which teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. The Cavaliers 5th.
You know, a solid three-point game can be the cornerstone of an effective offense. I mean, it adds a little pop and punch to what a team is doing offensively. And last year, this team was not made up of just good three-point shooters. They had great three-point shooters.
They grabbed their own miss, and he jams it with authority.
And gobbled up that rebound and went straight into attack mode on the putback.
Oof, he is one of the most determined rebounders, Clark, we have got in the NBA.
Yeah, you're calling it right, Kevin. I mean, he gets so many second-chance points because of how hard he works to get to the rebound.
Here's Curtis. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. And here we see the debut of Freak, the kid from Harlem. His first time on an NBA floor, and Clark, it's a moment that he's worked very hard to achieve, and his family has got to be proud.
Extremely so, Kevin. It's been a long journey for him, but every level along the way, he's found success. High school phenom, playing for a college championship. I wouldn't bet against this kid on anything when it comes to basketball.
Well, with Free Clark, there was a question whether he would stay another year in college. Really was a tough decision for him, but he ended up coming out after his freshman year.
And, Kevin, it's really hard to blame a guy like Freak for doing that. I mean, he's clearly NBA ready, and he's putting a lot at risk for every year he stays in school when he could be on the NBA clock.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Hollins has checked in. Nobody near Williams. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. There's the pick. Here's Chalmers. Stevenson against Shumpert. And there's the 3-second violation. Grizzlies making a switch here. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to James. Shoots from the baseline. Cannot hit.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Cavaliers lead by 6. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Well, earlier we sat down with Freak and asked him about playing in his first NBA game. You know, Clark, you don't see that kind of perspective for most rookies, do you?
You really don't, Kevin. I mean, I really like his approach to the game. What remains to be seen, though, is will that translate to consistent production on the court.
And now the second quarter and we've reached halftime in this one. Cavaliers on top, leading by 7. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Okay, everybody, pay attention. We definitely got some stuff to go over from the first half. We're not going to let this game get away from us. I want to see more offense on the low block, more points inside. Let's get good position in the paint and make sharp entry passes. Those points will come if we do that. We also got to start creating better looks. Our shooting touch has been off because we're not getting quality chances. Okay, in terms of pace, let's keep things moderate next half. Turning this game into a track meet might hurt us more than it will help us.
The second half just about to get going here.
Been a great game tonight for Smith. He has 9 points and a steal.
Well, the comeback hopes are out the window now. I think it's safe to say.
Yeah, it's a done deal. It's wrap time for this group.
And for Memphis, Curtis, he's in at shooting guard. Ryan Hollins is out there with Green. Then it's Conley, and it's Stevenson in at the 3. James kicks to Irving. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And this broadcast has not ended just yet, as we've got the award-winning Ernie Johnson standing by here for the postgame show.
the 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
We all know, anytime you got LeBron James on the floor, he's going to bring that will to win. He has so many tools in his arsenal he can throw at you, not to mention his defense. Literally, any night he can take over a game. Tonight we saw King James exert his will on the game.
He had a very nice night from the field tonight, shooting over 50%. That smooth, soft touch was working for him tonight. No matter how tight the D played him, he was still shooting it right in their face.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson.